What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of Draft to Glory. Once again we are here to hopefully make some money from the draft. You can see the table on the screen right now. Some people in the comment section said if I can remove the dash between total profit and the figure to a colon or a semicolon because it looks like it's negative profit when it's not. I'll get that changed on the next image, and I want to start adding as well the round that I went out in as well on this screen. We're going to do that pretty shortly, but as you can see guys, lots of profit. This has to be updated actually because I did go through and update all the player prices that I sold, because I sold a lot of the players that I've earned in draft 1 through 10. I sold them because of the new League SBC, so the profit and loss per draft is about to change massively, and it takes us up towards about 300,000 coins. But that is the profit for us so far, guys. Thank you for being here once again. We slammed again over 5,000 likes in the last episode. If we can keep that up, that would be absolutely fantastic. And we're going to go with the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. I know it's another narrow formation, which immediately rids the opportunity to use specifically wingers very well. But we're going to take Dybala as well. But this is actually my favourite formation in the game so far this year. So I'm more than happy to use that. Now, if we could get a Pele again, that would be ideal. We don't get a Calcio A player, so let's take Callum Wilson. 90 pace, why not? Hopefully we can get ourselves like a Higuain or an Icon would be ideal. We don't get a Premier League or a Calcio A player. What's this guy's in games like? 2-star, 2-star. Ooh. He's got good positioning. His composure's terrible. I don't like nor rate him at all. Dutch or Argentinian. I mean, it's not going to make a difference because I'm not going to use the players. So let's go for the highest rated. Let's take Luis there as a 79 rated. I could have taken the Argentinian striker, but he won't be the striker come the end of it. Next up, we're going to take Sami Khedira. Very nice guy. We'll actually play Khedira at CDM, most likely, instead of at centre mid. Unless we get an insane CDM as well. Ooh, Biglia too. That's good. That's a good player. 4-star weak foot, medium high, 5'10". Good slide tackle and stand tackle. Good stamina. Not the fastest. But he's got good passing as well. Good reactions and ball control. That's a solid player. Looks like we're going for a Calcio A team today, guys. Bonaventura coming in there as well. Ooh, Parolo too. I like Parolo. I use Parolo personally myself because he's 6 foot, high. 88 stamina. That's a good card. I do like that card. But also Bonaventura is a good card. 5'11", high, medium. Much better dribbling stats. Nah, I'm going for Parolo. I like this card a lot. It's for me personally, it's a solid card. So we are going to go for a Calcio A squad here then, guys. Ooh, there we go. Alexandro in at left back. Let's go. That's a good pull straight off the bat. Come on here. Yes, Barzagli. Not the greatest physicals. But that's 46 stamina. Maybe I take Varane and go a La Liga backline instead. Biglia already has, well, Biglia's 1 chem point off. Alexandro is perfect for chem. We can go Calcio A up front. I might go for Varane or Thiago Silva. Well, Thiago Silva would get a soft link into Alexandro. 46 stamina. I'm not touching that. I'm going to take Thiago Silva. Like, if we can get a different Calcio A set of centre-backs, that's great. But I'm not taking your man with 46 stamina. I'm not going with Glick either. Ugh. Azpilicueta is going to be a good shout with that pace. I'm still going to try and force the Calcio A issue in defence. Oh god. Okay. Well, our defence has kind of gone bad. I'm gonna on the advice of some of you guys, I'm gonna pick the goalkeepers last because they're gonna be dependent on who I get in the rest of the positions. Right, Boateng's not bad. Ooh, Ramos. Now I really wish I took Varane. I could take Boateng. He'll get a strong link to Diekmeyer. I really wish I took Varane now. God damn. I'm gonna take Jerome Boateng. He's going to be better because he gets that strong link into Diekmeyer there. And then next up, ooh, Bartra. He's Spanish, but he does get a soft link. Could take Kyle Walker as a sub. Could take Mark Bartra. Could actually take Kyle Walker and play Walker and Azpilicueta. Walker on 7 would be better than Diekmeyer on 10. I'll take Walker just to see where we go. If I do go Premier League down that right-hand side, then so be it. We'll see where it ends up after all the stuff comes in. Next up, ooh, Son or Bakayoko as our super sub. We'll take Son. I think he'll be a better player. And in fact, if we put Son up here, we'll gain 1 chemistry point because Callum Wilson will go up to 7 chemistry. Next on the list, yes, informed Pjanic. Let's go. Do we put him in at CDM? I don't want to play him at CDM. I kind of want to play. I want to play Pjanic there and Khedira down there. And that actually benefits Boateng as well and Khedira. Well, it doesn't benefit Boateng yet. That's much better. Pjanic as a centre mid, Khedira as our CDM is way better. Biglia unfortunately misses out. I still need the Calcio A strikers, man. Like I need to get a little bit of luck out of these. Let's take Faguli, quite a good card. Next on the agenda is no Calcio A players, more Premier League players. Mane or Salah is the question, and we're going to go with Mane. So we've got 5 picks to go, and then we're going to go for our goalkeepers. Wow, it's really throwing me up some prime Premier League players, but no. I'm going to take Sterling here. I think we get a little more chemistry with Sterling. No, it's the same. But I'll put Son back up front. I need the Calcio A strikers. Right. So Felipe Anderson's 1. Obviously, he's not a striker, but he will be helpful. It does boost our chemistry a touch, and it puts Parolo onto 10 chem, which is obviously ideal. We do still need 1 Calcio A attacker. Oh, there we go. So Insigne can also come in and go up front. So these guys aren't going to be on good chemistry. In fact, Insigne gets the same chemistry as Wilson, which is a little bit surprising. Bernardeschi, again, is not going to benefit anything because I don't have any wide men. Asamoah the same. Could take Yarmolenko for a super sub. Could take Keylor Navas. He's not going to be our goalkeeper. Who do we go with here? Yarmolenko, Bernardeschi. Let's take Keylor Navas because I want rating. Because I'm not going to use either of those guys as super subs. And that's it, guys. We don't get the Calcio A attackers that we wanted, which is sad. So now I just need a Neuer, really. Manuel Neuer would be the sickest. I'm actually going to have to take this guy. Jesus. Oh man, I messed up, guys. By not taking Varane and Ramos, I messed up. I could have Varane, Ramos and Keylor Navas as my 2 centre-backs and goalkeeper. I really messed up. Come on. Karius might have to be the one. We need a French League or a Bundesliga, which we have neither of, or we need a German or a Brazilian. I'm going to have to take Karius. Oh, that's disappointing, guys. If I go Azpilicueta, we lose huge... Oh, we gain big chemistry by putting Azpilicueta in there, because Karius goes up to 10 chemistry. Let's then swap those around, and then... Wait, what was we there? That was 89 chemistry, but if we put Kyle Walker at right back, that's 86 chemistry. I think I'd prefer that. I think that would be the best option for us. Get Diekmeyer off, get Heung-min Son on, get this Luis card off, and get Raheem the Dream on. Get this goalkeeper off, we'll pop Callum Wilson on. It's not a bad team. Actually, the defence is very, very good. And, you know, they're on decent chemistry. 7 chemistry across the board. It's actually the attackers that are going to be the problem. Because I didn't get any strikers. So, interestingly enough, bringing on Son and Sterling, or Mane and Son as subs, is going to be important to this team. But this is the team that we're rocking. I quite like this team. From start to finish, it's a solid team. The only downside could be the lack of chemistry on the strikers could cost me scoring easy goals. So we're going to have to see how that goes. And I'm going to definitely take the Calcio manager to boost them both up to 4 chemistry. That puts us up to 89 team chem, which is decent. Obviously, it doesn't affect the defence at all. But everybody's on 10 chemistry from the Calcio through the midfield and Alexandro as well. 10 chem goalkeeper, 2 7 chem centre-backs that are incredible, so it's fine to have them on 7 chem. And also Kyle Walker on 7 chem is fine. And then 4 chem on the 2 strikers. We'll have to see how that goes. But that, guys, is going to be the team. Let's get into the gameplay. Okay, guys, into the gameplay we go. And the first opponent we'll come up against has got a 183 team, but a very good team. Bergkamp, Ronaldo, Gamero, Inaki Williams, Kovacic, Bartra, and Fernandez. Carvajal in there, Diego Lopez, Eliseu at left back. It's a really strong team, and I wasn't looking for too much out of this draft other than another semi-final to final performance. I feel like we got the monkey off our back after we got that draft win a couple of episodes ago. And then in the last episode, not only did we get to the final, but we made pretty decent profit as well, which can't be too mad about. So once again, just a nice semi-final to final performance would be ideal, just to get us some good packs and make sure we get some quality to the point where we can make some profit. That's kind of the aim now. Obviously, the more drafts I could win, the better chance we've got of packing good things are. But I'm just focusing on getting to the latter stages of the draft right now. However, I've had 2 weekends of Foot Champs under my belt. Well, 70 games of Foot Champs. I haven't played my final games in Foot Champs yet this weekend because it's Monday so far. I've got to play my last 10 games tonight. But after 70 games of Foot Champs, I feel like I'm a better player. I feel like I understand the game mechanics a lot more. And specifically when we get a good formation like this, the 4-1-2-1-2, and a strong team to go with it, that's when I feel like, okay, we should be doing a little better than just the semi-final or final. This should be, with this team and this formation, the fact that I've got lots of games under my belt in this formation and lots of competitive games under my belt as well, I should now be looking at this draft as a final/winning performance. So that was kind of the aim as I progressed through the first game. We end up getting 4 goals in game number 1 and go through with a nice 4-0 win, which is obviously very, very nice. 914 match coins is great, but most importantly, the trickiest game for me in the draft is game number 1, because the pressure to just not lose in game 1 is right there. But we're going through a 4-0 win into game number 2. Come up against a guy with Ronaldo, Neymar, informed De Bruyne, Carlos Vela. His defense is not the greatest. His chemistry is terrible. He's got Pedro in there at centre mid, which is pretty bad. He's got Neymar off chem. If he swapped Neymar and Ronaldo around, he'd probably get more chem, I believe. And maybe put Carlos Vela at striker. Maybe Pedro at right wing and then Neymar at centre mid. He probably would have got more chem that would have benefited him. But I was happy to see that team because I knew that I was going to be able to create some good opportunities against this team. And straight away we get an opportunity with Felipe Anderson. He squares it to Insigne and Insigne scores. And I thought there might be a problem for me personally with the 2 strikers on 4 chem, but they weren't an issue. They were still performing very, very good. We got 1-0 up in this game quite early on, and the second goal as well came well. Insigne and Felipe Anderson with some nice counter-attacking 1-2s through the midfield, through the heart of this guy's team. And after 30 minutes, we go 2-0 up, and that quickly became 3-0 as well. Moving on into the 43rd minute, we get a penalty. Dybala steps up, shoots and scores, and we go 3-0 up just before half-time. The goals kept flowing from me and my team. Also on the stroke of half-time here, still in the first half, Dybala plays the ball into Insigne into Felipe Anderson. Felipe Anderson gets around the defender, waits for his moment, shoots and scores, and that is a great finish. Really nice, tidy, low driven underneath the keeper into the bottom left-hand corner to make it 4-0. And at this point, the game was all but over. My opponent did make a small comeback. Keeper's legs opened up there, and the ball went through the keeper's legs. I feel like if I dive the right way, I should have a good chance of saving the penalty, but that wasn't the case. But with 10 minutes to go, we finally wrapped this game up. And, just put any doubt of a comeback to bed. Insigne with a beautiful roulette around the last defender. And then another low driven into that bottom left-hand corner. And there was time for even one more goal here. Khedira breaks through from my opponent's corner. Plays it into Felipe Anderson. Gets quite lucky to win the ball back there and puts us in a 3v2 counter-attack. Space is opened up for Dybala, who cuts it into Insigne, who shoots and scores yet again, making it 6-1 and sending us cleanly through to the semi-final. So, 2 very competent victories in the first 2 games. 10 goals scored and only the 1 conceded. But into the semi-final we go. And we came up against probably the best team so far. Dembele, Benzema, Ronaldo. In form, David Silva, Asensio, Gomez, who is actually very good. Otamendi, Koscielny, Vidal, Cresswell at left back and Lloris in goal. It's a really nice team. And the tricky part of this game was the fact that he was actually a very good player. He knew all the game mechanics, ball rolls, fake shot stops. He understood the triangle passing. The way he shoots was good. He understood that, when doing corners, bringing the player short. He had the general basic game mechanics down to a T. And he took the first goal, took the lead with a nice goal there. But we eventually found some space, got it through to Insigne, who shoots and scores and pulls it back to 1-1. So at 1-1, I was feeling quite confident. I wasn't having the better of the game. It was a very, very even game going back and forth. But unfortunately for me, he opened me up there and scores a great goal with Ronaldo. That's the benefit of Ronaldo. Not many other players in FIFA were able to score that kind of shot. But I went high pressure and attacking into the second half to try and get back into the game. And he just couldn't deal with the pressure that I was putting onto his team. He kept making a lot of defensive errors. We eventually got the ball here with Pjanic, opened up some space with Dybala, found Mane in the box. Beautiful little Cruyff turn into some space. And that is a lovely finish to draw us back into the game at 2-2. And because it was working so effectively, I remained attacking high pressure. And it worked again and again and again. Mane picking up the ball again. Son playing a 1-2 with Dybala, gets into the space, hits that shot, and it sneaks into the bottom right-hand corner after 75 minutes. And then in the 90th minute, we get the ball off of, a corner from my opponent. We get a great counter-attack through here. Here's Mane breaking through. Does a fake shot stop, passes it to Son. I get mad lucky there to get the ball back. And it goes in at 4-2. But it was a stupid pass. Like, the pass was aimed at Son and it just went nowhere near him. But, most importantly, of course, we go through to the final. A 4-2 win. Very comfortable indeed. My opponent was very good. It was a tough game up until the latter stages. You can see by the match stats there. Eventually, I started dominating the game when I went attacking high pressure. And into the final, we come up against the best team we've seen so far. In for Aguero, Rashford, De Bruyne, Sané, Hero, Salah, Patrick Vieira, Matip and Bailly, Aurier, Eden Hazard in at left back, and then Joe Hart in goal. And things started off incredibly bad in this game. Easy pass into the middle for De Bruyne and a finesse shot of dreams that goes straight into the top corner to make it 1-0 after just 2 minutes. And it got from bad to worse. If you thought that was a nice goal, check out this from Rashford. Bit of a laggy game, sure, but my opponent finds a space in the midfield there, passes it to Rashford, and here I just back off. I allow him a bit of space, allow him a little bit more space. It's about 40 yards out, and he just bangs that top bins. What can you do? Maybe I could have pressed him a bit quicker and closed him down a bit quicker, but I don't expect Rashford to be able to shoot those and score those not that easily. But it got from bad to worse, and then from worse to even worse. A counter-attack from my corner put him 3-0 up after 16 minutes, and I was like, oh God, this could be one hell of a terrible game. I could fall apart in this game. Fortunately for me, I got a corner, and there was Boateng to head that one home to make it 3-1 after 32 minutes. And then in the stroke of half-time, another corner comes in, and Alexandra this time was there to head that one home. So 2 corner goals from me put me right back in this game, and I could feel my opponent had lost composure. He went into his shell, he went into defensive or ultra defensive, and he started panicking his balls out of play. And it allowed me to just create chance after chance after chance, and eventually one of those chances went in the back of the net. I pulled it back to 3-3. I interpreted his goal, as an offside call. I interpreted that. It fell to Son. Beautiful ball roll. Steps past the last defender and makes it 4-3. My opponent then got a red card, and I could tell that this game was done. He completely lost the plot. Dybala gets in behind, shoots and scores to make it 5-3. And we come away with a draft win. After being 3-0 down after 15 or 16 minutes, I was prepared for the worst. But we turned it around with an exceptional team and some fantastic gameplay to win this draft 5-3 in the final and hopefully get ourselves some awesome packs. So that, guys, is going to be the end of the gameplay. Let's get into the packs. Alright, guys, so we have won the draft again. I know we had a super content. Look at my hair. I really need a haircut. Look at that. I apologise for bringing this up in the video, but I need a haircut. We had a super contentious start to Draft to Glory, I struggled to get wins. I got 1 win out of the first 10 or 11 drafts. After I got that win 2 episodes ago, back in episode 12, just a weight lifted off my shoulders, and I've been playing good FIFA in draft since. We got to the final win last episode, we've won again today, and I feel like finally we're moving into an area that we should have been anyway. And the best part is that now we're 3 wins out of 15, if I can get to maybe 5 wins by 20 or 6 wins by 20, I'll be really happy with that. You know, I'm very, very happy that we managed to pick up another win. Our overall draft record at 35-12 is really starting to come along. This team was great. I struggled a little bit in the final with the first 10-15 minutes. I eventually slowed my game down and thought, you know what, if I'm 3-0 down, let's just really like scale back and play basic FIFA again. I scored 2 goals from corners. It's so jammy. Like, there's no skill at all involved in that. I'm absolutely happy to admit that. And my opponent fell apart. He ended up getting a red card. He was getting angry. Like, I made it, you know, made it very easy for me over the last sort of 30 in-game minutes. But yeah, this team was phenomenal. I'm glad we built this specific team. Even Insigne and Felipe Anderson were decent considering the chemistry they were on. I bought on Thiago Silva a few games in at CDM, but it was Son and Mane that kept coming on for the attackers. And it provided to be a very, very good set. So I don't really mind what the reward is here, guys. You know, I'm not expecting too much. I just hopefully will make our money back. So we get a premium gold pack and 2 rare gold packs. It's not the greatest prize. It's not the worst prize. It's one of the lower tier prizes that you can get. But let's see what we get. We get a board player to kick things off out of the 7.5k pack. German centre back Juventus. It is NepentheZ. It wouldn't have been anybody else, but NepentheZ not worth too much. But an 83 rated player, I will take it. I will. Oh, a squad fitness card as well. That's nice. What is NepentheZ? 2,500 to 2,800. That's not bad at all. A couple of extra dudes there, some contracts, fitness cards, a Guardian Chem Star. We'll send all of that to the club, and we'll put Sakai up into the trade pile and discard the River Plate kit for 32 coins. Now, 2 rare gold packs. Now, these are always good just because you just get consumables that sell for good amounts. So the players are going to be neither here nor there. We don't get a board down player here. Might still have a valuable player in the pack, though. Let's see what we get. German, centre mid. Dortmund is good. Oh, Castro. That's not bad. He's a good player. Would have been better if it was Chan. I don't know how much Castro goes for. But that's not bad. We also get Ziyech in there and... Oh, wow, that's one hell of a hairstyle. Let's have a look how much Castro's going for. Castro is, wow, like 1,500 coins. He'll be one that we keep, the same with Ziyech. We'll keep the 4 contracts and the squad fitness card. We're going to take a look at the Cam to centre forward card for value. If it's more than 1,000 coins, I'll probably sell it straight away. It's not, so we'll wait until they're valuable. And then we'll send this guy to the trade pile, Penaranda. What a great hairstyle that is. We'll discard the rest for 355 coins. And then finally, a rare gold pack number 2. Can we get another board player, EA? Come on, give us something good. Yes, we can. Let's go. 2 boards out. What do we get? French striker. Oh, it's too fast. If it was Griezmann, it would have been way, way slow. We get Kevin Gamero in the next pack. That's not so bad. I don't think he's like mad expensive. But another board player. Oh, wait. He's like 8, 9k. I will take that. Maybe even 10k. We're going to list him up for 10,000 coins. That is sick, guys. We made profit once again. Gamero can go. Hello? What's going on here? Trade cannot be completed. Well, why on earth not? Let's try it like that. There we go. Gamero gone. Happy days. Adel Rami, not worth huge amounts, I believe. Maybe 1,500 coins max. Yeah, maybe 1,000 coins, so we'll keep hold of him. Rafa might be worth a bit because Benfica for the Liga NOS SBC. No, maybe 1,000 coins for him too, so we'll say no to that. We'll send these guys to the club. The contracts, the fitness cards, and the position modifiers can go to the club too. We will discard the last coach. Guys, I am very, very happy with that once again. We have made good profit. With match coins and discards and Gamero, that covers our draft entry. So we probably made 10 to 15k profit depending on how much the consumables sell for. That's a good session again, guys, and we more importantly get another draft win under our belts. I'm very happy with that. This is going to be the end of the video. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.